Have you ever seen somebody post something online and just thought to yourself, you should probably delete this because this is not a very good post?
I won't lie. This is definitely me when I'm
Looking at my own content. But the situation I'm talking about today is the first time I've seen someone post something and thought, you probably shouldn't have deleted this for ethical reasons, but I'm so glad you did because it was still a pretty bad post. So yes, it's me. Greetings, parasocial pairs. Rejoice, for today Father's blessing you with a mess. Honestly, there were no other words to describe this situation.
Sometimes in life, things just go too far, and we have reached that point, everybody.
But fear not, for I am here to enlighten you all and get some views while I'm at it. So who deleted what am I even talking about, and why does it matter? Well, it kind of doesn't. But nothing makes me laugh anymore except irony and ironic TikTok compilations, which is actually just still irony, and now I just admitted that I watch TikTok. Some of them are good, okay? But the situation that happened a couple of weeks ago actually made me laugh, so we're gonna talk about it anyway. So today I'm talking about a big art YouTuber that I put in the title for views named Holly Brown. Holly's fans like to describe her as being blunt and honest, but I guess after this we'll just have to shorten it to blunt. Long story short, she has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, millions of views, and she made a YouTuber apology video. Yes, we now have one of those in the YouTube art community, but there's one tiny problem with her video. It's completely fake, and I have screenshots. So let's go through it. Also, I'm going to be drawing some fan art in this video because graphic design is my passion. Also, I'm obviously going to be cutting a lot of parts out of her video, but please watch the full thing if you want to check my math. And also, I'll be adding some music to her video to kind of complete the YouTuber apology aesthetic for her. Now let's get into this.
I'm sure somebody will think less of me for explaining this to you, but that's okay. Like, people hate me for various different things, and if you don't like the fact that I use references and I don't freehand everything, then that's fine.
Yeah, see, I will say, nobody should really get hate for using a reference. Like, in all seriousness, artists use references. I'm using one in the drawing I'm doing right there. How can you freehand something if you've never seen it before? So, I'm with her so far.
And I realize, like, no matter what I say, somebody's gonna think I'm lying, and that's fine. Like, I don't care.
Uh-oh.
A lot of people pointed out that I did not draw this Alphonse in the background. That was actually just traced from a reference. Well, not even from a reference. I straight up just, like, traced it.
Well, that's not using a reference then. That's just tracing. And you didn't mention that it was traced when you posted it to your Twitter.
I just mostly do this to help with composition to figure out everything.
You trace entire characters with very neat lines just so you can, like, figure out where they go. I'm really trying to stay on your side here, so could you please provide an example?
So here's an example. I will Photoshop in to figure out how it's actually done, and then I will, adjust from there.
Yeah, but that's not what you did. Unless by adjust from there, you mean tracing, in which case, interesting wording, but go off, I guess.
I do that a lot for a lot of my drawings, so sorry to say that I do Photoshop a lot of to figure things out, but I don't just like take things like this and then keep them in the final artwork.
Again, photoshopping a lot of stuff is not what you were doing. You literally just said that you straight up traced over artwork. And do you see how she keeps doing that? Like, I'm sorry for this thing that's not bad or wrong. And then her entire fan base is like, oh, Holly, you don't have to be sorry for this thing because it's not even bad or wrong. And it's like, well, true, but that's not what she did, so.
And I apologize if anybody thought like that's just my process is just like stealing screenshots from Full Metal Alchemist then drawing it. That wasn't my intention.
See, she did it again.
I honestly just kind of forgot that I hadn't redrawn the final image, because again, these were, when I originally posted them, I posted like this one and this one, I think.
Okay, I was really trying to give her the benefit of the doubt here, but let me get this straight. She forgot that she traced it. She forgot that she carefully and neatly traced over the whole thing with a small brush, left it in there, and then uploaded it to Twitter because she was too distracted by the fact that she also posted one other image.
But yeah, I just wanted to be honest with you. Another thing that I do is I use mood boards where I take colors from various different things.
Cool, but that's literally not part of the issue, and nobody accused you of that. So now that we know you're a tracer and you tried to pass off tracing as using a reference, let's just skip to the part where you lie about deleting your Twitter.
Another thing is I actually deleted Twitter. In general, social media has been very toxic for me. That's why well, it wasn't really why I deleted the Twitter. I deleted my Twitter because I was spending 3 hours a day on Twitter. Not to mention, I don't think social media is necessarily good for my mental health, especially when there's drama.
Oh, so you didn't delete your Twitter because this person called you out for tracing? It was only because you spend too much time on it, and definitely not because you can't delete tweet replies, so the call out was kind of just on your Twitter forever? But wait, as this person pointed out, Holly didn't even delete her Twitter. She just protected it. That's right, she put her Twitter on private and then told all of her subscribers that she deleted it. It's like, she has 250,000 subscribers. Did she think no one was going to check?
When I post sketches that are like really rough like this, it means that it's not final artwork. I kind of assumed people knew that. But again, I can see how that scene is like really bad, and I'm sorry if like any of you were like,
So now it's my fault for not knowing. You know what? I'm pretty much done with this video.
I probably shouldn't have posted that picture on Twitter, and I'm sorry.
That's it. That should have just been your whole video. It should have just been 3 seconds long.
And yeah, I recognize that this is like lazy as balls to do something like this in your process. I know. And I will probably just maybe do like a vague outline of something and stop doing this, just so I can avoid ever accidentally posting something again.
Really funny, right? Hence my laughter and big smile.
Okay, I just wanted to like say that because again, I don't want to start drama.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Spreading misinformation about professional artists is just kind of, can you don't? Professional artists do not trace over artwork and then upload it to their personal social media accounts without specifying. In fact, they wouldn't upload traced artwork to begin with. The comment section was so badly informed, even I was surprised. I mean, I know when it comes to finding accurate information online, it's pretty hit or miss. But in Holly's comment section, I guess they never hit, huh? I'm sorry, I've been watching a lot of TikTok videos lately and I don't know what to say for myself. So we've all had our laugh at this train wreck of a situation, or at least I have, and honestly, good enough for me. But you know what, I need this video to be 10 minutes for that extra ad revenue, so I guess we'll look at some of the positives in the situation, if we have to. Over the 160 videos she's uploaded, Holly Brown has undeniably helped a lot of people. And 160 videos is a lot of work to put into a YouTube channel. What we should not do is trace artwork and then upload it to Twitter without credit. But I think we should also not cancel Holly Brown. It was an honest mistake, except it was completely dishonest. But it doesn't negate all of the good that Holly has actually done on her channel and all of the good videos that she's made. I've made mistakes, you've made mistakes. It could be argued that YouTube itself is a mistake, and we can criticize those mistakes and laugh at them. But we can also do that without trying to end somebody else's career. You know what I mean? I don't have time to cancel anybody. There are too many TikTok compilations for me to watch. We can cancel her after I'm done with those, okay? Sorry, but TikTok and the Word of God are the only trending topics I'm following right now. This is all my opinion on the topic. I'm pretty curious as to what yours was. Anyway, looks like I've gotten 10 minutes of content out of this, so leave a like, tell me what you think, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. A big thank you to my 42,000 subscribers. Okay, bye.
Draw or trace, I guess you're going to trace, huh? You're using reference, you really thought you tricked us. You're going to delete your Twitter and we won't miss ya. You go on YouTube and you act like you're the victim.